The FTSE 100 has barely moved so far this month. The average stock is almost exactly flat, with winners and losers split right down the middle. But one name broke away completely, jumping 27% on Takeover news, while the rest only inched higher. Today we count down the top 10. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our global market series with the top 10 FTSE 100 stocks for June 2026. For clarity, figures in this video are rounded, and currency amounts are in British pounds unless specified otherwise. Let us count them down. Kicking off our list at number 10, bottler Coca-Cola HBC rose about 7%. The shares rode a steady investor appetite for dependable, defensive consumer names that keep selling whatever the economy is doing. It was a quiet but reliable climb to round out the top 10. At number 9, fashion and homeware retailer Next also gained about 7%. Next has been one of the UK high street's most consistent performers, and the sales momentum it built earlier in the year carried its shares higher through June, even as other retailers struggled. At number 8, events and publishing group Informa climbed about 8%. At its annual meeting on the 18th, the company said underlying revenue grew about 6% in the first 5 months of the year and reaffirmed its outlook for the rest of 2026. That reassured investors that demand for its big trade exhibitions is holding up. At number 7, online car marketplace Auto Trader rose about 8%. After a softer stretch around its results in late spring, the shares steadily clawed back ground as investors refocused on its dominant position in the UK used car market and its plans to keep returning cash. At number 6, banking giant Barclays added about 8%. UK banks rallied this month as inflation held below 3%, easing fears of another interest rate rise, and Bank of America raised its price target on Barclays. The bank also kept rewarding shareholders, pressing ahead with a £500 million share buyback it launched alongside solid first-quarter results. At number 5, Coca-Cola Europacific Partners gained about 9%. The Coca-Cola bottler got a vote of confidence from Wall Street in the middle of June, when Wells Fargo began recommending the stock at its highest rating. It was part of a wave of positive broker calls that month. At number 4, testing and inspection firm Intertek also rose about 9%. Intertek is one of those quietly essential businesses that checks and certifies products for companies all over the world, and its shares extended a steady multi-month climb as investors kept paying up for that kind of dependable growth. At number 3, engineering group IMI gained about 9%. IMI makes precision valves and flow control systems used in everything from factories to power plants, and it has been one of the most consistent performers in the UK industrial space. Its shares pushed higher through June alongside broad strength across British engineering and industrial names. At number 2, hotel giant InterContinental Hotels Group rose about 10%. IHG owns brands like Holiday Inn and Crowne Plaza. In its spring update, the company reported room revenues up about 4% compared to last year, with all travel segments contributing. Travel demand has stayed strong, and that momentum, plus an ongoing share buyback, kept the shares climbing toward fresh highs through June. And the number 1 FTSE 100 stock in June was easyJet, up an enormous 27%, dominating the leaderboard. Late in the month, US investment firm Castlelake revealed it was weighing a takeover of the budget airline. It said any offer would be for no less than around 403 pence a share, which would value easyJet at a minimum of £3 billion. easyJet called the approach highly opportunistic and said it had not held talks, but under UK takeover rules, Castlelake has until late June to make a firm offer or walk away. That speculation sent the shares far above every other name on the list. And on the other side of the leaderboard, safety and technology group Halma fell about 15%. Its worst single-day drop in years. The full-year results on the 11th were actually strong, but the company warned that growth in its fast-expanding photonics business, which supplies equipment to data centers, would slow to around 30% next year, down from 52%. Investors fixed on the slowdown. June is a month where the FTSE 100 itself has gone almost nowhere so far, but a single takeover story has lit up the leaderboard, with steady gains in banks, bottlers, and reliable industrials. If you found this useful, like the video, subscribe to Global Market Series, and tell us in the comments, do you think easyJet will actually be taken over, or will the bid quietly fade away? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.